I'm not going to motherfucking Starbucks. I'll tell you that right now. Ever wonder what the fuck somebody who isn't physically able to ride rides does at Disney? Well, we're going to spill that tea today. Welcome back to Spilling the Mad Tea. I'm your host, Kaitie, and I'm joined today by co-hosts Kellie and Rachael. Stephanie couldn't be here today, and we miss her very much, but she's off having the adventure of a lifetime in frickin' Japan. If you've been following along on our Instagram story, you've seen what she's been up to.
Yeah, I like that she's been keeping us updated as well as all of you guys.
She has. We're like living vicariously through her, and she's like texting us about what line she's in and where she's at and what she's doing, and I guess it helps.
Yeah,
it would help me because she's all alone and.
Yeah,
that's true. Stephanie is much braver than me in that aspect. I could never go to an overseas park alone.
And this is like the third time she's done this. She just goes off and
this is nothing new.
Just does stuff. I'm so proud of her.
Me too. She's so brave.
Better you than me, homie G.
What she said.
Eloquently put. Well, how have you guys been? I know it's only been a few days since we last recorded, which is nice. I really like talking to you guys so much. And I know no one else is doing anything nearly as exciting as, I don't know, Tokyo Disney Sea. But
I did go to see Frozen 2 today.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I loved it. I'm really happy that I went and saw it in theaters. It's like, I think it's on its last like week or so in the theaters. So I went and saw it at like 10:30 this morning. And there was only...
I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah, I really like it.
Please go. Please
go. I need to. I just have not had the time.
Yeah.
And go in the theater because you will not get the same, like, feelings.
Yeah, it was everything that Stephanie and Rachael said it was in our recap episode. It was beautiful.
And more.
The music was really good. Like, I can't wait to watch it again just because...
And again.
Yeah.
And again.
I don't know if I already said it, but I liked it so much more than the first one. So that's a rare thing, I think, to enjoy something more than like the original one. So it gets 2 thumbs up from me.
So I guess I am the only one who hasn't seen it now.
Yep. I kind of just like made the time today and went to go see it.
It's just so worth it. Like, God.
Maybe I'll go. I have a therapy appointment on Wednesday. Maybe I'll like treat myself and go by myself on Wednesday after.
I feel like it's a good like uplifting movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it'd be.
I mean, I want to go see it. I'm already not a movie person. You guys know this. I don't do movies.
Girl, this is gonna make you a movie person because oh my God.
That's all. The only thing I've heard about this movie is how good it is.
Yeah,
so it answers so many unanswered questions from the first one. It goes into depth about certain things. The music is phenomenal. Like, I cannot say, holy crap. Like, I cannot say enough good things about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Go see it if you can.
I'll actually see it. Rachel, what have you been up to the last 2 days? Did you see Frozen again?
No, but God, I would love to. I'm saving it for the Disney Plus. But excuse me. I worked out. I went to Medieval Times this past weekend.
What?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Yeah.
Did you tell us you went?
I think
you told us. I think it was after Kaitie had hung up the other night, and
maybe because we talked for a little while after.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got in bed and it like still had the join conversation.
We talked for
damn, these bitches are still talking.
I didn't have to work the next day, so I was like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. That's how I feel tonight because it's my motherfucking Friday.
Girl, I wish. I gotta go work tomorrow. But, it is what it is. But we went to Medieval Times. It was fun. We went with my work people. We wanted to have a, gathering. And then I worked out, and I made a pot roast yesterday, which was really good. And, That's about it. Oh, I watched the Simone Biles documentary yesterday. It was really good.
Ooh.
It came on Hulu.
You've been watching a lot of those documentaries
Yeah,
lately.
you have been watching that a lot.
I be loving documentaries. Like, I have turned into... There's this girl at work, and she be talking about me all the time. She's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, The Bachelor. You're a grandma. And, like, what do you, you know, I told her that I watched that Aaron Hernandez documentary that was freaking phenomenal. And she's like, are you 70 or not? And I'm like,
what are you supposed to watch?
up.
What is it? What?
Yeah. What is she watching that's so cool
Yeah.
and hip and young?
This child is 21 years old.
Can't
And,
relate.
you know, she be doing doing the most.
I don't even know what a 21-year-old would watch.
I don't think
I
I
don't know
ever
either.
was 21 anymore. I think I just was born this age.
The only
skipped
reason
from
why I remember
19 to
21...
27.
We did.
Right.
We did.
I think the only reason why I remember being 21 is because mine was very significant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Your 21st birthday
Bless
was...
you. Very significant.
Yeah.
Girl, we need a whole episode about your 21st.
We do need to do a whole
down
episode
for
about
it.
your
Really
21st
do.
birthday.
We can
On
do
the
that
college.
on my
We need to
birthday.
have Dawson
We need
and
to-
Kubi on as guests, and we can talk about that Hot Mess Express.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Me
it
hiding-
was, but sure was fun.
Hiding things. Okay, this episode is not about Rachel's 21st birthday.
No,
It is not.
It's not. So let's talk about what the episode's about. So today we're talking about what you can do in a park that's not attraction. So we're gonna make this a game. And we welcome you guys to play along, comment on Instagram, our Spelling the Mad Tea Facebook group, Twitter, email us,
Shout
let
into
us
the
know what you
void.
would do on your what?
Shout into the void as they're listening to us.
That too. Just go ahead and do that. But let us know what you guys would do for your Attractionless day. Did we get it totally wrong? Like, do you agree with us? Do you think our rules are totally whack? I apparently am 50 years old now.
That's
Same.
whack.
That's whack.
I say that shit all the time. Don't be.
It's okay. We're old.
Yeah.
We really are.
We're going to do all the parks at Walt Disney World, because that's our home resort and the one that we know well enough to actually do this challenge. The only rules are no attractions. So let's define attraction. I think anything not listed as an attraction on the My Disney Experience app is fair game.
Okay.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
agree or no?
I would think
I'm down for it. I just need to know where we're starting.
anything that you sit on and move counts as an attraction.
Right. That means, Rachel, that you can go see Festival of the Lion King, but it means that
bitch.
I can't do the Gorilla Falls trek.
Oh.
That is not. There is
Girl,
no
they are
way.
the main attraction.
Is
In
it really?
the name.
Does that really come up as an attraction?
Yes, all of the treks, all of the animal
Oh, no.
viewing places are considered attractions. I mean, it's a zoo, you know. So that's gonna be tough for me to pick Animal Kingdom, but so that's
We
our
can do
first
lots
rule.
of shows.
Right, that's our first rule: is no attractions. An attraction meaning anything listed as an attraction on the app. The other rule is going to be, we're going to go park by park. We're going to do all 4 parks, but one park. No park hopping, no magic hours. This has to be a day that anybody who bought a regular one-day park ticket could feasibly do. So that means no magically getting from place to place. You have to walk or use the actual transportation in these parks.
No
You
teleportation.
can't just exactly. You
Well,
can't be like,
shit.
well, I'm going to catch the 12:15 here, but I'm also going to magically catch a 12:25 fast pass. You know, like none of that. Yeah. Does that sound good?
That sounds fantastic. Where are we starting?
So that's a great question. Which park do you guys think would be the easiest to do a no attraction day?
Epcot.
Hollywood Studios.
What'd you say, Rachel?
Hollywood Studios, because I don't care about it.
I think Epcot would be the easiest.
How does that make it easy? If you don't care about it, it's just like, meh. You can't pick things. So I think Epcot too. That would be my vote. Would be Epcot.
All right, let's do it.
So let's
Where
do it.
do you
Let's start with
find the
Epcot's.
attractions list?
So from my Disney Experience, my Disney Experience app, I click on the actual map underneath Walt Disney World at the top where it says wait times.
Okay.
Select the arrow, go down to attractions, show list, filter, and then we'll do Epcot first.
Okay.
So
one thing I will say, let's not involve any type of festival things.
Right. No special festival things. No, this is just a completely regular day. You can't plan around a festival. Yeah, that's a good rule to add. No festivals, no special events of any kind. No, not so scary or anything like that. So, should we list the attractions? Oh my God.
There's a lot of
There's
attractions.
so many attractions. Jesus Christ.
I don't think we can list
Do you
all
guys
of them.
want to list the attractions or no?
I think that would take
Do
forever
it.
if we tried to list all of the
I think it would too.
attractions.
Okay, so let's not do that.
Yeah.
You guys are capable, grown adults. You can look at the attractions list yourself.
Yes.
So, who wants to go? Who wants to talk about how they would start their day?
I'll go. I believe that I would start my day eating. I would, let's see.
So, while you're thinking about where you're going to eat, I think the first thing I would do when I walk into Epcot is, first of all, get pictures. Use the opportunity for, like, good photos because I'm not stressing about making a fast pass on time today or getting in lines or not getting on an attraction that I want to ride. I'm just enjoying my day. So I'm going to get as many cute pictures in the morning while I still look good.
Yeah. That's
And
a good
then
idea.
I'm going to go meet the character that's always right inside to the right,
Yeah.
past the fountain. And I'm just going to start my day off with a character meet and greet because most of the character meet and greets are not considered attractions.
They're usually not.
Yeah, I don't see
They're
them listed on the
entertainment.
attractions. Yeah.
So that means we get to meet any characters we want to meet.
Yeah, but they ain't no characters on this list right now because they said characters are
Yeah, you can't
sleeping.
really do the character one from the app right now because it's like, oh, honey, we ain't got no characters right now.
It says characters are
it's
sleeping. See you
9:30.
next
We
time.
close.
Did y'all say that too?
What?
Does it say that too? Mine says characters are sleeping.
Aw,
See you next time.
No, mine says you filtered out the fun. Try
Yeah.
selecting some different filter options.
Oh, that's
Damn, Rachel's
cute.
got a cuter one.
No,
bitch.
thanks. Yeah, I think I would go eat at a really grand place. Let's see, where do I want to eat? Probably maybe the Royal Banquet Hall, so that I could meet some princesses.
Okay.
That's in Germany or Norway?
Norway.
Norway.
I haven't
Mm-hmm.
been in so long.
Yeah, I would do that, and it sure is expensive, and I'm not real sure why in the hell we went there when we was working there, but okay. Anyway, I would eat a really nice breakfast there, and then I think that I would go to...
Kelly, what would you do after that? Let's all say we all go have
Yeah.
breakfast with the princesses.
I mean, mine's kind of just like a general thing. I think I would just walk around each of the countries and spend time taking in the architecture and like wandering through, Morocco and Canada and just taking my time and like really paying attention to all the details and stuff that were put into each country.
Yeah,
That's
things
exactly
that you
what
don't
I
get to
do.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the reason the Epcot is the easiest for people who either don't want to or physically can't ride attractions because the showcase is its own attraction. I feel like I kind of always rush through it because I'm trying to go to something and do something.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to make a dinner reservation or a lunch reservation. And so I'm just kind of like, yep, this is cute. Like the back part of Canada
It's gorgeous.
is gorgeous. I could literally sit
Yeah.
there and read a book, which is another thing that is an interesting idea for these like attractionless days. Like especially if I lived near enough to come pretty often, I think
Yeah.
I would just like bring a book, sit back in Canada and just like pick a different place every hour. And then,
Do you know what I
go
would
sit
like
in
to do too?
The tea garden and
Go listen to the band in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
That I just walk right past all the time. Sit there and enjoy the little garden, and That'd be peaceful.
Yeah.
Like, as somebody who goes a couple times a year, but still, I usually go for like 2 or 3 days. Like, I don't do a ton of long trips anymore. So when I'm there, I'm like very like, okay, let me make sure I get done what I want to get done while I'm here. And so I don't have time to like sit back and enjoy all the little things that like make up the atmosphere of these parks that I'm not paying attention to, but I would miss if they weren't there.
Yeah.
And so I think that's something that I would definitely focus on in Epcot, would be going around to all the stops around the World Showcase and just appreciating all the entertainment that they have at different times of the day. And that would be number one on my list.
I think it'd also be really cool to spend some time talking to the cast members. Maybe go up to them and like open the conversation with like a pin trade or something like that. Because you know, like at least in the World Showcase, they're usually from whatever country you're in. So I'm not the best at striking up a conversation with anybody, but I think it would be cool to kind of maybe start with like a pin trade so the ice is broken, and then just kind of talk to them and see how their country's different from ours, and I don't know, get some stories from them.
I think it's really easy to tell which cast members want to talk about that too, and which ones are like, hi, can I sell you something? No? Okay, bye. You know, like if they're hanging around rearranging things on shelves in the merch shop, like they want to talk. Like they want to, you know, like Definitely. They want an opportunity to like entertain themselves more than anything.
Yeah, and also like in the same vein as like when you said taking a book and reading a book, like if you're artistically inclined, taking a sketchbook and maybe going and sitting in like some remote corner where you're not really going to be bothered or watched, and just that would be a thing that I would do if I lived closer and went more frequently, is just go and chill out.
And I hate that I didn't look this up beforehand so I could actually reference the name of this podcast, but there's a podcast where the guy has in-ear mics. They're like they look like headphones and they're microphones, and he puts them in and just walks around the parks, and you just like hear his day. And obviously, like, he's not going on these loud ass attractions or anything like that, so you just hear like the park noise and the music and the sounds of different places as he's walking by. And it just if you are missing Disney and you're feeling nostalgic and it's not going to upset you to hear that, it's a really great like homesickness remedy for me to go listen to that podcast and just listen to him. And he does sometimes walk around, just talk to cast members, or you can tell he's passing some guests and he's just like, hey, you know, how are you guys doing? Oh, I like your shirts, you know, whatever. Like it's like a Disney atmosphere. Yeah, it's super fun. So that would be a fun thing to do too, is just kind of walk around and like watch people enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I just thought you could make up like a people watching game, and like how many people are wearing red shirts, like how many people have hats on, like how many babies are screaming and children running around everywhere. Like
that's cute.
You could turn it into a game and just like keep it to yourself, of course, not like shouting of like, that person has a funny face or something like that. But like, I think that would be kind of fun to do and like keep track of what's going on.
British Revolution is the name of the band in the UK, by the way.
That's so fun.
And the Jamators in Future World, I have never stopped to watch a show of theirs, and it's so cool. People pay hundreds of dollars for tickets to full shows like that, and they have these people out here 5-6 times a day. Like, I don't know. I do feel like I take it for granted. And Mexico, I could stay in there forever and drink some tequila and just be in Mexico and shop.
Same with Morocco.
Like, I don't have to go ride the Three Caballeros. What's it actually called?
The Three Caballeros.
Yeah, that. Thank you. We always.
I was like,
Three Caballeros.
Donde está Donald?
Yep, that's what it's called.
So I'm with you guys. I think this sounds like a really good day so far. We go in, we get some good pictures, we meet a character, we go have a really great breakfast, and then we just walk around the World Showcase and take it in. So I'm thinking it's like late lunch, early dinner by the time we're done walking around the showcase, or at least the first time around. So I would then go to a nice relaxing dinner. I would go to I just forgot the name of it. Coral Reef.
I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah, because then you get the
what the fuck is the name of this restaurant?
you get the entertainment from the big giant aquarium too. So
Oh, yeah.
Again, like, it's its own attraction, and you're not waiting in line to ride something. I love Disney, but the lines are getting outrageous. These queue lines are hours long. Like, you're spending half your day in a line. So I kind of want to do a day on this trip coming up in February where I don't do an attraction, especially at Epcot. Like, I just enjoy being at Epcot.
you're kind of towing the line there with the coral reef, because it does say that sea base and the reef fish and all of the aquariums are attractions, but the restaurant.
But Coral Reef is dining.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm just
that's
saying.
specifically why I said Coral Reef.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm not going to get to see any freaking gorillas when I'm at Animal Kingdom,
Yeah.
I'm going to see some fishies.
Yeah. And you know, all of the drink carts and drink stands are not attractions. So, I mean, feel free to.
So you can, if that's your thing, you can get shit-faced.
Coffee's also not an attraction.
However, the Kid Cot Fun Stops are an attraction.
Yeah.
So you may not stop and get your Duffy Bear stamped.
Yeah. No.
We
Kit
also
Kats.
cannot really pin trade if we're going to get technical about it, because that's kind of an attraction.
Oh, but it's not listed under attractions. That was our rule.
Oh, well, then I'm going to trade the shit
I
out
bet,
of some
exactly.
pins.
I'm going to trade
can't-
some pins.
You can't pin trade at Kid Cot stops, but you can pin trade with
There
the
you go.
cast members inside the country.
The shops. Oh, see, we could just pin trade all day,
Yeah,
every day, and we will be just fine.
Yeah.
Episode
So
over.
It's pin. It's part 2. Anything you guys would do to end off the night?
Fireworks are
Well, we can't watch
attraction, right?
fireworks.
Nope. The fireworks are entertainment.
Oh, so you can watch
Are
fireworks.
we sure?
So we could see the fireworks.
We could.
So, like, again, not an attraction. Don't have to wait in line. Should you wait for a good spot? Yeah, sure. But, like, you don't have to. And it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I still think the day that we just planned out would be worth the price point of the ticket.
Yeah. And then if
True
you're
that.
like not done partying but Epcot's closed, this is transportation, not an attraction. You could take a boat or walk over to like the boardwalk and continue your party fun there.
Yep.
Clever girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that walk from Boardwalk, or to Boardwalk, rather, is beautiful. You just walk right along the water. It's great.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
That sounds lovely. That day just sounds so fantastic. Like you said earlier,
Right?
like
we just planned the perfect Epcot
yeah,
day.
I feel like when I go now, it's just like, let's get as much stuff done as possible, because we only go, once every couple of years. So it's like we never have those chances to just slow down, chill out, and just enjoy
Right,
it.
and I'm sorry, I'm getting older. I can't run around like that no more.
Yeah.
How we used to do stuff when we first when we lived down there and we first came back home. Oh my god.
We sound ancient. We sound like we are on our deathbeds about to die.
But we're not. But like, I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
I gotta sleep. Like, I mean, I know our motto used to be, "Don't sleep. You can sleep when you're dead."
Nope.
Honey.
No, I gotta sleep tonight.
I need to sleep or I'm going to be dead.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so that's our Epcot day. I think it sounds wonderful. And we didn't do a single attraction, but we still were very entertained and had a very full day, and I think anybody would be happy with that kind of day.
I was entertained just talking.
Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? It's so easy with Anchor.
Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use.
And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what we're doing right now by reading this ad. We struggled to find the right way to distribute our podcast, and Anchor made it quick, easy, and free. We're on platforms we had never heard of, and that's all thanks to Anchor doing the hard work.
So, if you have been thinking about starting your own podcast, head on over to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start.
Thinking about that stuff, so yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Right? I'm like, damn, that sounds like a good day. So I think let's move on to... Rachel said this would be the easiest for her. I think it'd be the hardest.
This would be real hard for me.
This one's going to be very hard for me. So let's talk about Hollywood Studios. So if you're playing along at home, then you're going to want to open your app to the Hollywood Studios attraction page so that you can see the things that you are not allowed to do. And honestly, all of my favorite things are on this list.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I would
yeah.
probably start the day going to Galaxy's Edge, which that's listed as an attraction, so I can't even go in there. So this day's
the whole
ruined.
thing?
The whole of
You
Galaxy's
can't even go
Edge
to
is
Galaxy's
listed
Edge,
as an
girl.
attraction. So
I'd be fine.
this is going to be so hard for
Right,
me.
yeah, I'm fine with that. But
I'll go
I know this is going to be hard for
I
you.
have to go sit in the Tower of Terror gift shop or something like that, because, like...
Right, I
Jeez.
just don't know what I would do. Whereas we said that a day at Epcot is literally like no problem. In fact, it sounds fun.
I would be thrilled.
What would you do?
Because you can always go into the Disney Visa card member character experiences in every park. You can go see Beauty and the Beast. You can go see Little Mermaid. You can go watch Frozen sing along. You can go meet all the characters. You can see Indiana Jones. You can watch the Jedi training if you please.
You know what?
There are a lot of shows.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, let me tell you how I'd start the day. I'm going to go to Starring Rolls Cafe. Is that still there? It is, right?
Ooh.
I think they changed everything to the trolley car cafe, and I don't think
Oh,
Starring Rose
that's
is
so
there
dumb.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie Car.
Starring
No,
Rose
but
is
it was
gone.
across the street.
It was,
It's
but it
like
closed down
beside
and-
Brown Derby, right?
Yeah, they shoved all of the bakery stuff into trolley car. And the
My heart
Starring Rolls isn't there
is
anymore.
broken.
Yeah. Sorry. Ruined
That's
that for
fucking
you.
dumb.
It's where the Starbucks is like the trolley car cafe, and like they just kind of shoved all the bakery stuff into there.
Okay.
Rewind.
Then you can go to Starbucks.
Well, I'm not going to motherfucking Starbucks. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, shit.
The fuck's a milk stand? Oh, that's in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, that makes me so sad that
You know
entire
where we
thing.
could
Wow,
go?
that screws up my whole day.
We could go to Woody's Lunchbox.
You know what? We could
And
go to
get
Woody's
breakfast.
Lunchbox. Because that is probably my favorite area of the park now. It's
Toy
just so
Story
fucking
Land is
cute.
listed as an attraction. Sorry, guys.
You're fucking kidding me.
Nope, we're not doing
it?
anything in Hollywood Studios. We
Oh
can
my
go
God,
see
okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
I apologize for my yelling. I just don't understand. I mean, it
So-
is it's attractive, therefore it must be an attraction.
Yeah.
All right, well, dining.
But that's
then.
fucking
Let
dumb.
us hold on.
Listen, even
Calm
Play
your
Disney
titties.
Parks app is listed as an attraction.
We can go get a funnel cake for breakfast. Let's go get a funnel cake for breakfast.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Okay. From
I can do
Epic
that.
Eats.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Next to Indiana Jones, that changed the name.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not
hell
the
yeah,
Oasis
Hell yeah.
anymore.
Oh, I
It's the
forgot we could do
Oasis.
Indiana Jones. Good. I'm glad it's
Yeah.
not the Oasis.
Ooh, the Oasis was not an Oasis.
Nope.
It was not.
That's
All
another
right, so
story
we can
for
do
a
that.
CP episode.
Yeah, that's for a CP Stories episode.
And then, so we can go get a funnel cake. We can go watch Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Then we can go.
So
let's
I
see.
think what I would do in the morning though is I would go get my funnel cake, and let's see what times Indiana Jones does its thing.
He starts at 12 p.m. So he can be
before the
around
first
lunch.
Indiana Jones, I think I'm gonna go watch the Citizens of Hollywood
Oh, yeah.
And
I
all
never
the,
stopped to
like-
watch those.
Streetmosphere stuff that they have, because I've never stopped to watch them. And maybe we'll get selected and we'll get to be a Hollywood star for the day. That'd be fun.
We can also go meet Olaf.
Yeah. Oh my God, you can meet Olaf.
Yeah, Celebrity Spotlight.
Oh my god.
Hang with your favorite frosty friend from Disney's Frozen.
Okay, well, we're gonna go hang with Olaf, and then we're gonna watch Indiana Jones. Kelly, what would you do around lunchtime?
Cry about not being.
Yeah, this is
besides
really
that.
obsessed. I can't even go to like the Walt Disney Presents thing, like the walkthrough thing where it tells you about all the Disney history, because that's listed as an attraction. So
You
like,
know why they have so many things listed as attractions? Because there's
there's not
nothing
that
to do
much.
at that park right now that's not a 5-hour wait.
yeah,
And so they want to make it
Definitely.
seem like they have more attractions open there. I'm sorry, I love Hollywood Studios, but I don't love it right now.
I love it because of the shows. There's so many shows you can go watch.
yeah. I need to
know,
look
but
at the
like
shows.
we're talking a whole day's worth. I just don't think it's a full day park right now. So this is a very difficult challenge for me at this park.
Oh no, honey. I would literally plan it out to a T. I would start out seeing what do you call this thing? The first Beauty and the Beast is at 11.
Okay.
Then I can go watch Indiana Jones. Then we can go watch the Frozen sing along. Then we can
We can meet
Go
the
meet-
Incredibles at Pixar Place.
Yep, we can also meet Minnie and Mickey.
Okay.
The Voyage of the Little Mermaid plays like 4 billion times
Yeah, because
throughout
it's
the
like
day.
a 20-minute show. It's so cheesy. I think that needs an update.
What, the Little
Wonderful
Mermaid?
World of Animation.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
100%.
new
Is
the
that
new nighttime show.
Is that the animation thing? Is that the new?
Yes.
Okay. You can also meet
And
Mike
then
and Sully.
Fantasmic. Yeah.
Oh no, you have to meet Mike and
can-
Mike and
Mike and Molly.
That's at Walt Disney Presents, so you can't meet them because you have to go in the
Well,
attraction.
There's also some cool dining there that you could do that would almost be like an attraction. You go to the 50s Primetime Cafe and get picked on for not eating your vegetables.
Yeah.
You can also go to Sci-Fi Diner.
Oh yeah,
Go to
that's like an
Sci-Fi
attraction.
Diner. Right?
Mama Melrose it's not very entertaining, but it is delicious.
And if you're looking for something fancy, if you want to like really feel like you're in Hollywood, like if you want an immersive experience, you can go to the Hollywood Brown Derby if you want to pay that much.
Yeah, I've never
No,
eaten there.
bitch.
I haven't either because it's expensive as fuck.
You can go to the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge if you'd like.
There you go. If you're poor, you can go to the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge.
You could also just.
I'm
spend a lot
sorry,
of
but a
time shopping.
pan-seared fish of the day is $42.
Yikes!
That's high.
The cheapest thing on their menu is an $18 Cobb salad without meat.
No, baby, no.
That's at the Brown Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna skip that one. Can you? You can buy drinks and just walk around the park there, right? Like,
Yeah.
I guess.
But I just feel like there's not
there's nothing to walk around.
walking around the park there for me. I only walk around that park to get from attraction to attraction.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
show to show.
y'all. The Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge, they have a famous Cobb salad in there as well for $11.
Okay.
And they also have a espresso cheesecake.
You know, I have heard really good things about the grapefruit cake there, and I'm not a huge grapefruit fan, but it just sounds and looks so good on everybody's Instagram. I think next time I'm there, I'm gonna get one.
It sounds delicious. It's vanilla sponge cake with grapefruit syrup, grapefruit cheesecake, and a grapefruit jam.
Wow.
Right?
It's great.
Sounds
And the-
good.
The espresso cheesecake is espresso chocolate cheesecake, chocolate cream, caramel banana sauce, espresso macaron, hazelnut powder, milk chocolate twig.
Oh, damn. They doing everything.
It sounds like we're
So-
eating and shopping a lot in Hollywood Studios and watching a
Yep,
couple
sounds
shows.
good to me. And they got a lot. They have a grapefruit cake martini.
I'm just trying to think of like a nice peaceful place in Hollywood Studios with good atmosphere.
They
that's
ain't
not
one.
around attractions. And honestly, you're right. Like there isn't one. Now, granted, we haven't been to Galaxy's Edge, but according to this, our rules, we can't go to Galaxy's Edge or
Yeah.
Toy Story. So
all of it's an
I'm just
attraction.
trying to think of like where I would just kind of sit and people watch because that would definitely be
know-
part of my no attractions day. And I just don't think there's a great place.
Do you know that Josh and I, we went and we just sat and people watched. And you know where like the One Man's Dream place is on that little road? There's little chairs around that. We sat there and drank a drink and just sat for a while. So that's not a bad place.
It's just so ugly over there, though.
Yeah, I was thinking like under the trees in front of the Not Great Movie Ride Anymore, like in those little, there's usually some benches around there close to the popcorn carts that I think you could get. You won't get, it's not peaceful by any means because that's like a main thoroughfare, but at least you can sit in the shade.
People watching.
Yeah, you'll sit in the shade with the trees.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then I guess you can end your night with
Fantasmic.
whatever. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Fantasmic. I was like, whatever fireworks they're doing at the time. Oh yeah.
Well,
Fantasmic.
they're doing a Wonderful World of Animation, and they're also doing the Galaxy Far, Far Away thing. So you can see some Star Wars, and then you can see the Galactic Spectacular right before Fantasmic.
Well, you can also meet Kylo Ren.
He's in
the card at the Chase card meet and greet. I'm pretty sure it's Kylo.
Is that in the launch bay though? Because launch bay is
so.
listed as an attraction.
No, that's in the animation courtyard.
Okay, well then that solves my day.
So you get Kylo. So
well,
Kelly's
it shows Darth Vader.
Oh well, fuck. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, because he's like a major character in Galaxy's Edge now, and he has like a whole thing that he does. So, but I'd still go meet Darth Vader. If that's the only Star Wars I can get, I'll go meet Darth Vader.
So I think that's pretty much our day at Hollywood Studios. Yeah. Anything major that you guys would want to go see or do?
I can't go see the one thing I want to go do.
Right? I'm like, Toy Story Land. I just want to walk in.
Yeah. Nope.
I guess I could be happy with Beauty and the Beast and Indiana Jones though. I'd never want to go and see Indiana Jones. I'm never like, we should take the chunk out of the day and go see that. But every time I do, I'm like, man, this is great. So I guess I'd be really happy with that. Yeah. But other than that, man, I'm just, the Hollywood Studios no attraction day is kind of a bummer. I mean, in my book, I give it a C. C plus maybe.
I give it a B plus.
I give Epcot an A plus.
Compared to Epcot's A plus, yeah. So let's round it to an even B minus for Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
So, where do you guys want to go next?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. I think Animal Kingdom would be pretty easy.
I think so too.
I hope so.
But I can't go see any animals.
You say that, but you can't see your gorillas.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me.
Let me pull up this list.
Not as hard as Studios was, though. I don't think.
Hey friends, Caitlin here. Unfortunately, we lost some of our audio during recording. This is where we would have been talking about our no attractions day at Animal Kingdom. Basically, we would have enjoyed some delicious Animal Kingdom snacks like frozen bananas and cinnamon pecans, and watched all the great shows at Animal Kingdom, like Up, A Great Bird Adventure, and Finding Nemo the Musical. There was definitely some bitching about how my Disney experience lists all of Pandora as an attraction as well. Let us know in our Instagram and Facebook group what you guys would have done on your Animal Kingdom No Attractions Challenge Day.
Give Animal Kingdom an A minus.
I could, maybe a B plus. Because there's a lot of shows there. There's a lot of shows at Hollywood Studios. I think I'd give it a B plus.
This is a like towing the line again. Would you call walking briskly, not like turning your head to look at the flamingos and the kangaroos, but walking past them, not actually stopping to look at them? Like,
well, you can't miss them. Yeah, you can't miss them. So I think it would be okay.
Yeah, I mean,
no. If you look at them, you die.
If you look at them, you get kicked out of the park. What if they sold wristbands that were like, it was like a cheaper ticket, but you couldn't do any attractions?
Oh my fucking God, I think you're onto something.
Because they did that at the theme park close to my parents' house. They have like, I'm not riding anything. I'm literally just here to walk around with my family. They have cheaper tickets or it's like free for people to do that.
Realistically, Disney's never going to do that because they're going to get the ticket price. But that is such a great concept. All right, let's move on.
Whew, this one's going to be difficult,
to the Big Mama Jama. Yeah, I wanted to save this one for last.
Magic Kingdom.
Because I don't know where to be.
I would honestly start and spend most of my day on Main Street, which that's a land. I wouldn't technically count that as an attraction, but
Well, let's try. Let's see.
I'm not
first.
pulling up the app because I don't want it to mess up. Again.
Let's pull up the old app.
Well, Cinderella Castle's an attraction, so
Okay.
we kind of can't even be in this
You
park.
can't look at it. You can't even look at it.
You just can't, you can't enjoy it. Let's just say that means no pictures of or in front of the castle.
Wow, that sucks.
So you've got to
gotta
enjoy
get
the
creative.
park. You've got to actually be present and enjoy the park and not get pictures of.
Splash Mountain is closed for refurbishment.
That's good.
Oh, well, it is cold, so Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin has a 0-minute wait right now.
They have this is the craziest waits right now. Also, what is it? Where's it at? Seven Dwarfs is 25 minutes.
What?
Girl, that's wild.
I guess
They're
is
having
10
a
o'clock
special.
there.
It's a special ticketed event though.
Oh,
Oh.
It's if you buy a ticket and you can come late, stay
Oh.
late,
yeah, I'm not doing
3
that.
hours late or whatever.
That doesn't follow.
I mean, it might be worth. It might be worth it with these damn wait times.
I mean,
Depends on how much the ticket is.
okay,
Back
so
on track.
I'm with you, Kelly. I'm going to spend at least several hours of my day on Main
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, definitely.
Just going through the shops and actually looking at every single item because I love to window shop at the parks. And a lot of times people that I'm with, other than you guys, don't want to wait around on me to look at every single thing that there is. I will spend 2 hours in a shop. So I think I would do that, and I would just kind of sit on Main Street, maybe grab myself an ice cream or a drink or hot chocolate if it's cold, whatever, and just sit along Main Street somewhere and just watch people
I would literally
facing away from the castle.
window shop and look at the windows on Main Street with all the names on them and all the window displays.
Yeah.
And it would be really cool for someone who is interested in Disney history, like I am, to look at the names on the windows and then look up who they were and what they did, and really pay attention to that. I mean, the last time I was there, I took pictures of all the windows, so I kind of did that. But I was also with my family, so it was kind of like, got to do this while I can, before we go move on to something else.
Or while somebody's in the shitter, let me go take a picture of these windows.
Because there's the barber shop, the firehouse is really cool. Oh, does Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom count as an attraction?
It does
Dang.
count as an
You could still go get
attraction,
cards.
yes.
You could still just go collect the cards.
You could. You
just can't play it.
That's not. You're not technically participating
Yeah.
in it if you're just getting cards.
When we do go, this is off the wall, and you can leave it or not. But when we go for our reunion trip, I would like to spend some time doing Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should definitely do that.
I think it'll be fun.
You gotta fight the little kids for it. That's the only problem. Is that little kids take
Those little kids can kiss
ever
my
doing it. I'm like, learn how to
ass.
read.
Yeah. There's also
Sorry,
there's
that was
usually characters right when you walk through the train station in that little town square area. There's usually characters there you could go meet. I think I've seen Marie. I think I've seen Mickey and Minnie. Well, maybe not Mickey. I know I've seen Minnie and Pluto and Daisy and stuff like that. So you could do that.
I would also grab a popcorn, and I would go sit in that little alcove where they have the caricature
Oh yeah.
stand and the little umbrellas, and just sit there and people watch. And even when it's crazy busy, there's nobody over there. I think people don't know that they can go back there.
There's
So you don't go over there.
there's a couple of little Easter eggs back there too. I think that you can go hear things and see special names and stuff like that.
I also think it'd be really fun to spend your day really doing hidden Mickeys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
And not worrying about any attractions.
And that's
Obviously, there's going to be
anywhere.
some on attractions, but just find the hidden Mickeys that aren't on attractions and take your time and engage with cast members. When you can't find them, hey, you have a hidden Mickey in your location. You know where it's at?
Yeah.
That would be super fun
Right?
in any of the parks.
Yeah, in any of the parks, but Magic Kingdom. I think that'd be really fun. Fun to know where some of the OG Mickeys are.
I'm going through land by land and trying to think of things. You could go look at the Alice topiaries in Fantasyland and read the sign there.
You can go eat at Gaston's Tavern.
Yeah, go get you a cinnamon roll the size of your
Go
head.
get you a simmer roll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think just hanging,
Get yourself
chilling
a
in
not butterbeer.
Yeah, chilling in New Fantasyland would be cool, just because it's new. Is Enchanted Tales with Bells count as an attraction?
I'm
I
so
said
sure
Enchanted
it does.
Tales with Bells.
All right.
Ding, ding, ding. It
Oh,
does
okay.
count as an attraction.
Well, you can't do that then. I'm just like, can you just walk through the queue of Haunted Mansion and then leave the queue and not actually ride the ride?
No, Kellie.
I'm thinking of like all the interactive queues that are in Magic Kingdom. That would be nice to just go experience, but not to walk through. The shooting gallery, and is the shooting gallery still in Frontierland?
It is.
I don't.
And it is not listed as
Okay.
an attraction, so you can absolutely do that, and that is so much fun.
I forget that that's even there. Like, I honestly can't even think about where it's actually at.
There's the Casey's Corner Pianist
Oh, cute.
and the Citizens of Main Street and the Dapper Dans that you can all
yeah, the
see.
Dapper Dans would be
Of
cool.
course, we'd be watching the Festival of Fantasy Parade.
Yes.
No, I love that shit.
And there's the Main Street Philharmonic and Storybook Circus Philharmonic groups.
What about just going and riding the monorail around the resort loop and coming back to Magic Kingdom?
You know, it's not listed as an attraction, although it technically isn't in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, that's true. I just consider all of those resorts Magic Kingdom. They're just all the same thing to me.
I think what the big non-attraction thing to do is characters
Yeah.
at Magic Kingdom.
Definitely.
I'm just not that into meeting characters. So I think I would kind of do what I would do in Epcot and honestly just enjoy the little touches that make up the atmosphere that I don't get to appreciate when I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Yeah.
And there are so many little nooks and crannies and like back ways to get places at Magic Kingdom that aren't crowded even on a busy day. Mm-hmm. And I'd go find those and sit there.
Yeah. You could go.
And just people
Do they still
watch.
have those little boats outside of the Jungle Cruise that you could go drive? I don't
I don't
know if
know.
they're still there, but that used to be a thing, so that you could go do that.
I don't remember the last time I saw that.
Is the Swiss Family Treehouse an attraction?
It is an
Okay.
attraction.
Don't even look at it. Dole
But
Whips. I mean, we're
can-
just gonna be eating Dole Whips all day.
can- Yeah, you can eat Dole Whips. You can
There's
go to Anti-Gravities and get amazing soft serve there.
There's so many characters. And then, obviously, Happily Ever After. Duh.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then you could
I wish-
take the monorail when your park day is over at Magic Kingdom. Take the monorail around to the resorts, and go to Trader Sam's at the Polynesian and continue. And
And then you can watch the electrical water
Yeah.
pageant on the lagoon.
Yeah.
How fun.
And there's always the super themed dining at Magic Kingdom, like Tony's
Oh, yeah.
and
be our guest.
Skipper Canteen and Be Our Guest. Although I think for my lunch on my non-attraction day, I'm going to eat at, I don't know why I keep opening my mouth when I don't know what the fuck these things are called. Not the Crystal Palace, the other one.
The Plaza?
Which is
The Plaza.
called The Plaza.
It's really good. I think I've
Thank
eaten there before.
you.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like so small and quaint, and it just doesn't feel like you're in the park anymore. It feels like you're at the Grand.
Yeah.
I would definitely.
You
go
could
there.
also
And
get one
then-
of the small kitchen sink ice cream sundaes at the ice cream shop on Main Street. So you could
Yes,
share
and
that.
then you could take it to that little seating area right across from the plaza, where you can look over not Cinderella Castle because it's considered an attraction, but you can look at the water and the
And the beautifulness of the world.
yeah.
And the rocks that are in the water
and now
before
that
you go to Tomorrowland.
Yeah, and now that they've opened up the
Oh my god.
hub, it's a beautiful place to sit and people watch.
Wall photos. We've missed that in every park. We could be
I
taking
was
wall
just about
photos.
to say, I just remembered freaking wall photos. Like, that's another great part of not worrying about attractions is that you get some kick-ass pictures.
True that.
And you have time. Like, you don't have to rush anywhere. I'm liking more and more not worrying about what attractions I get to ride.
Yeah. We should make a list on our next trip and take as many wall photos as possible. I feel like I don't have any like super cute pictures in Disney World or Disneyland because every time I go, I never prioritize that, and all my pictures just end up looking not that great.
I have never taken a photo with a wall.
I attempted one at
missing
Disneyland, but Jerry was the photographer and he didn't do that great.
Disney with Eva, and that girl is queen of photos.
Y'all's
so
pictures
you know,
from that trip looked great.
I have so many. Wall photos. How did we forget wall photos? Okay. Well, what would you guys rate overall Magic Kingdom?
A+.
A plus?
I would say A minus. A minus again.
I'm going to go in between. I'm going to give it an even A.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's our show. Goodbye.
Hope you enjoyed us shouting out random crap that we can and can't do.
Yeah, this was really just us getting together, and this is the preliminary planning of our next trip where we're going to do nothing but walk around.
And I'm totally okay with that because Jackson's Edge.
I'm going
She's
there.
gonna get real drunk and then go. And it's gonna be Jackson's Edge.
Definitely going to Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, our 10-year college program reunion is next year, which is absolutely insane.
That's insane.
So we're starting to make our ideal imaginary plans. So I think this helped us out a lot. It definitely tells us that we would love to just slow down and spend time together.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good job, Kaitie. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did.
I hope that you did. I really enjoyed sitting around shooting the shit about hypotheticals.
Yeah, that's our entire podcast. So
yeah, pretty much. You know what you came here for. Don't be
surprised. Don't be feeling some type of way and be like, I just wasted my time.
There's no information here. It's not informative. Like,
kiss my ass. We never said we was informative.
Just to be clear, no one's ever told us that we're not being informative and that our facts are wrong. We just kind of poke fun at ourselves at that because we just make up crap.
True that.
Like this
we
whole
don't
ramble.
have enough listeners to have trolls yet. So.
That's so true.
Except for that one that didn't like it because we were explicit.
Oh.
Oh, well, she can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed our trip around the Disney World.
Oh, good.
I hope you enjoyed my
Whatever,
ride.
bye. Send us some emails and tell us how much you hate us and how we're not factual so we can have a hater.
Yeah.
At spillingthemadtea@gmail.com.
I don't want no haters.
You can tell us how great we are on Instagram at spillingthemadtea.
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie's not here. As she would normally say, tweet us at spillingmadtea.
Yeah. And she would also keep us in line, but there's that, too.
She would. That's why this episode's been all over the place, because we're missing Stephanie. She's the mom of the group.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Yeah, she's gonna, if she listens to this, she's gonna be like, oh, come on, guys. Come on.
I know. She's gonna be so upset.
She's gonna be going, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Shaking her head at us.
Shaking her head with those eyes closed and going,
But you can also like us on Facebook. We are Spilling the Mad Tea. And you can also join our Facebook group, which is really fun. And we are Spilling the Mad Tea podcast there. And don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, tell us how we are, and all those things on your favorite podcast platform.
Definitely join us over at that Facebook group. We're going to be posting I'm going to post tonight and ask what you guys would do if you couldn't do an attraction.
Yeah. There's also a lot of memes over there. If you like Disney memes.
Yeah, we like memes.
If you like Baby Yoda memes, like, we got them, so.
We got them on the daily.
You should go over there. And,
yeah.
We've been spilling the tea.
We have been spilling.
Stephanie's listening and going, wrap it the fuck up.
We're just floundering now.
We've been spilling the mad tea. And you
okay.
people have a good night. Goodbye.
You have a great night. Goodbye. We love you.
Bye.